So after September, we did evangelicalism month last September, and I decided for October that I wanted to do horror movies as kind of like this cleanse. I was like going to avoid the topic of evangelicalism for a bit. It had been a lot. It had kind of fucked up both our brains from talking about it so much.
You made a mistake.
So then when I was figuring out this month, I was like, oh yeah, we'll have Josh back on. I'll talk about a horror movie. And I was like, what movie do you want to talk about? And you said The Last Exorcism.
Sure did.
Which turns out we're not taking a break from evangelicalism.
Right. Yeah, because I was thinking about horror movies, and I mean, I don't think I'm like an expert at any of them, but I'm like more drawn to witchy stuff,
occult horror,
possession narratives, occult stuff. More. I think my entree into the genre was really the zombie boom of the mid 2000s. So 28 Days Later and the Zack Snyder Dawn of the Dead remake. So that was the way in, but I think my interest really settled into the possession films and the so my first thought was just like, oh, what's a good possession movie that's not just The Exorcist or an Exorcist sequel? Because there's a surprising amount of Exorcist sequels.
A lot,
and one that just came out, actually.
Yeah, which according to Letterboxd, everyone seems to hate. So
no one likes it. Yeah, but it's David Gordon Green, who is an extremely good filmmaker, but has like some real duds. Just some real duds in the catalog.
Oh yeah.
Because like when he actually gets to do what he's good at, he's amazing. But when he just like does one because Jody Hill's got the big Hollywood connects and he needs to do something for the studio, like it just you could tell his heart's not in it.
You could tell it's not in it. Well, so we're not just talking about The Last Exorcism, though, of course.
No.
We are also talking about The Last Exorcism Part II, the much maligned Part II, which I think is a fantastic way for us to introduce one of Josh's distinct things that I think will be reoccurring throughout Fruitless, which is pattern. Josh defends a terrible movie.
I love bad movies, but like in the good way, in the non-annoying way, like in the not so, I'm over that. It's so bad, it's good.
It's not so bad, it's good. Fetishism. It's you going like, this is a train wreck, but if it had been a little different, this could have been a masterpiece.
Right. Yeah. Seeing the potential hidden movie under the sea of incompetence or incoherence. So, I mean, the prototype for this, and I'm surprised we have not made content out of this because, well, it's mostly us just bullying Jackal in Discord. No, that's cool. Two white guys. Sorry, Jackal. No, it's just to get your goat. It's is my full-throated defense of Alien 3 as a good movie, my favorite Alien movie, and what I consider to be the best Alien movie in the entire franchise.
This is an ongoing bit where it's become a banned thing of conversation between Jackal, Josh, and I at this point. This was a preview for a Patreon-only episode, so check out the show notes if you want to hear more.